Could you guys close your eyes for a moment? Set, ready, pitch. You can open your eyes now. If you heard this without seeing it, would you be able to guess that what you heard was the sound of a blind athlete hitting a ball that was actually pitched to him? Probably not. But that's exactly what you would be hearing, the sound of beat baseball being played. When I was younger, I lost a significant portion of my vision. Now, this vision loss did not extinguish my competitive spirit, but it actually made my competitive drive stronger. I spent a lot of my childhood being told that I wasn't going to be able to play the sports that I wanted to, due to not being able to see well enough, due to my vision loss potentially putting the players around me in danger because I couldn't fully see what was going on around me. But in 2013, I was introduced to Beat Baseball and the National Beat Baseball Association, and my life changed forever. Now, Beat Baseball was created in 1975 by Charlie Fairbanks and his family. And just a year later, the National Beat Baseball Association was founded in Chicago, Illinois, right here in the Midwest. Just 35 years later, 45 years later, Beat Baseball is a major national sport for blind and visually impaired athletes. It's also an international sport for blind and visually impaired athletes. So Beat Baseball is fairly similar to mainstream baseball, but there are slight differences. So a Beat Baseball, what I'm holding in my hands now, is slightly bigger than a traditional softball and has been engineered with old telephone parts to make an auditory noise. Now, this ball that I'm holding is dead. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the beeping ball, but this is an actual Beat Baseball. It's just dead at the moment. Inside the ball, there are, I don't know if you can see that, there's a battery in there. And this ball again has been engineered with those old telephone parts to make that beeping noise when the pin is pulled from this end. There are other differences. So the batter and the 6 fielders are all blindfolded. This evens the visual playing field because there are different variations of blindness. The pitcher and the catcher are on the same team as the batter. So it's their goal to actually make sure that the batter actually connects with the ball when it's pitched. They do this through timing and verbal cues, such as set, ready, pitch, like I said earlier. Additionally, there are only 2 bases in the field. There's the first base and the third base, because second base would be in the middle of the playing field, and that would be a safety hazard. Now, a scenario within the game of Beat Baseball, the pitcher throws the ball, the batter connects with the ball and sends it into the playing field. It's then the 6 fielders' job to collect the ball, have full control of it, and to lift it off the ground. Now, as they are looking for the ball, the base runner is running to the base. If the ball is collected in full possession before the base runner gets to the base, then an out has been recorded. However, if the batter, the base runner, gets to the base before the ball has been collected, then he scores a run for his team. Now, like baseball, there are 3 outs per inning. There are 6 innings per game in beat baseball, and each batter has 4 strikes instead of 3, and they have 1 ball instead of 4. Usually that ball is used to fix timing issues or to allow the pitcher to adjust the batter in the batter's box. So, Beat Baseball again was founded in the Midwest. There are currently approximately 30 teams registered with the National Beat Baseball Association. 4 of those teams actually are housed here in the Midwest, and those are the Chicago Comets, the Indy Edge, the Indy Thunder, and the Cleveland Scrappers. Now, in 2019, the NBBA's membership, National Beat Baseball Association's membership, reached its all-time high of 468 members. Approximately 100 of those members actually came from the Midwest and are split between the 4 teams that I mentioned, Chicago, Indy, and Cleveland. So as you can tell, beat baseball is a very popular sport in the Midwest and is impacting at least 100 lives, so at least 100 visually impaired individuals in the Midwest, including myself. Now, this year, 2019, was also the first year that the NBBA has started their initiative to include younger individuals, children, and youth into the league. They have started this new program called Kids of Our League, or KOOL, KOOL. And this is seeking to reach out to young children and youth, young teens and young adults, and just gauge their interest in playing baseball. To give them the opportunity that many of my peers and myself were not given, the opportunity to play baseball while they grew up. So I invite you to come out, watch a game, try the game out. There is more than likely a team in your state, or maybe even in your city. If you go to nbba.org, you'll be able to see a list of the teams that are currently registered with the league, and you'll be able to connect with your closest team or your local team. Until then, I hope to see you on the field. Thank you.